Hello, I know I said I wasn't going to make another video, but I decided to do this one to clear things up a bit and to say how I've been doing. I know you probably don't care, but I'll just think you do, and then I'll feel like a human. Things have been going okay. They switched me and put me on fluphenazine and Latuda. Latuda's the one they traded Abilify for. I was just getting too fat, and I've lost almost 20 pounds since I've been off of it on Weight Watchers. Um, as far as like voices and stuff go, I don't hear them anymore, and it really stresses me out because like I'm so used to thinking with them, and they're evil. Like the ancients call them demons, and I definitely understand why they did that, because they screw up your life, and it's not you. I had such a hard time being like, it's not you, Kayla. It's not that thing in your head is not who you are. And it would just say horrible things. Like, I'm nervous around children because they would say things like, oh, break his neck or break his leg or something like that. And it really, like, it bothers me. I mean, I grew up in a big family and I love children, but I can't go near them because I'm afraid, like, voice-wise. Even though I don't hear them anymore, I'm still a little bit nervous of children. I'm not a sex offender. I'm not into kids. None of that stuff. I mean, that's what obviously pops into their head, but I wouldn't babysit or anything for the life of me because I know that it's just like a court thing waiting to happen, because if the kid said anything, I would be just screwed. And I'm not having kids myself. They talked about sterilizing me again, but the doctor doesn't want to do it because he feels like it's unnecessary since I don't have sex. I've never had sex. It's kind of an experience that I've avoided because I didn't want to have kids, and I thought that was a surefire way to make sure I didn't have children. In my family, there's a lot of mental illness, and I don't think that it's a good thing for me to procreate. And the doctor was like, well, you never know what'll pop in, or the nurse actually, she was like, you never know what'll pop out. And I'm like, that's true, but I can barely take care of myself. How am I going to take care of another kid? Or a kid. I'm not a kid. I get that confused sometimes. I have to act like a kid. Like when I was like going off on Putin about his abusive flaunting. Um, I don't know, I was being a little spoiled brat. Of course he's an elite and he deserves things. No shit. I mean, he works really hard and he's in a high position, and I'm just, well, the crazy peasant girl. Not as crazy as I used to be though. I mean, and again, I have a hard time because I'm just used to thinking with those things. And like I can't think straight. Um, sometimes. And then, like, I have some memory problems, which that's what's holding me back from work. And I'm scared. I know in the past I've been like, oh, I'll get a job, I'll do something, I'll go to work. And I've just found out that no matter how many times I say it, it doesn't happen. I used to volunteer at an animal shelter, and I got bitten, and I couldn't take the heat because of the Abilify. So I had to quit that. And it's just hard for me to do a lot of things because I get so much resistance to doing anything, too. That's another problem that I have. It'll be like, well, I want to read a book, but I'm just too resistant. Sometimes I can't read. Sometimes I can. It just depends on the day. But it does bother me that I'm so apathetic towards things a lot, and or more is better. Um, Being apathetic or just being crazy. The medicine does make me a little apathetic, and it makes me kind of like a little more even, so I don't get like angry and stuff. Because I used to get really angry and go yell at satellites like a dog tracing a truck. And yeah, I mean, it was just a problem. I had a lot of issues. And again, like, I was insane, so that operation that they did that Madonna advertises. Now, I'm schizophrenic and saying that I'm getting messages from song lyrics. Well, those song lyrics are real. And I guess she's trying to help us. I shouldn't be so mean to her. But, or talk about her like she's just like a money hoe or something. She probably is trying to help us, but we need to go to, um, to a doctor to have that done. And only once. Like, I have them screaming in my head over and over and over again. And it was not working, and I was able to get up and thrash. There was one guy who did paralyze my body talk to me, telling me how he was going to rape and kill me. And that was nice. I mean, that's like the big fear thing they have. Like, they're trying to scare everybody now so that they can form. Like, I've read on somebody else's post, like, they posted something about the government, and everyone was like, be careful, and they wouldn't have been like that a couple years ago. And as far as freedom of speech goes, sometimes I believe in freedom of speech, but I also believe that we should respect certain boundaries. And it's hard to explain these boundaries to people. Um, yeah, I don't even know how to. I'm not even going to get into that. I'm just going to say I'm doing a lot better. And, yeah. Uh, yes, I got fatter. I got up to 200 pounds, and now I'm about 180 again, which is really bad. Well, I was 178 when I weighed myself this morning. I've been in Weight Watchers, but I've got this horrible double chin, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it when I get older. If I can save up my money and get it, you know, like, back to where it should be. Because I'm a glutton, or I was. Well, Abilify made me gain a lot of weight, too. I don't know. I have issues because I don't remember what I just said before, but that's not from the medicine. I had bad memory issues before that. Just mostly with just my memory. Some cognitive stuff, like my reasoning skills aren't very good anymore, so it's hard for me to really think something through. Like, I have to ask other people a lot of times, and I kind of like have a childish outlook on the world now, which I guess is good and bad. I mean, it could be worse. At least I can think. I mean, after everything I've been through, the operation and hitting my head and stuff like that. Well, I've got to be the most boring person on the planet now. I know. Yeah. So I'm still having issues with Putin, like I said. For his influence, I mean, he caused everyone to attack me, and I was already down and having all these problems. I know that you're like, well, you shouldn't ask for $5 million or something, or less. Well, that was the amount that I thought that would be to take care of me for the rest of my life. And I'm on disability and stuff like that. I'd give that up if I got $5 million, I think. I mean, I'd have to. They'd take it back if you earn too much. And, but I want to live in that house. And, just kind of play racquetball, because I had it on the racquetball court. It's expensive. It's under $1 million. I asked for that, too. You know, that was just a perk. But I doubt he'll ever reply to me, because he's probably really mad at me again, so I offended him somehow. I mean, I really didn't mean to. When he had all those people come after me, I don't think I deserved that, and they did their various, like, evil things. I think that, I think it would be better if, yeah, I mean, everyone's like, I want $5 million, but I would just put it in a monthly statement for myself. I'm not trying to be entitled or anything. I am screwed up, and I would like compensation for it from him, because it was, a good deal of it was his fault. Yeah. And now I'm all screwed up. Yeah, I hate my double chin. I hate it. I hate it so much. I guess I'm going to stop yapping, and I don't think I'll be getting into this YouTube thing that much. It seems to be kind of enabling for bad behavior. I've been trying to work on my behavior, too. Like, not just getting so tied up in myself. I need to be like, well, there are other people in the world. I know that sounds really bad, but ever since I've been mental, I've had this egocentric, like, view of the world. Like, everything that I think comes through me, and then I make judgments based on, like, personal thoughts. And sometimes they aren't the best, because I don't have higher reasoning skills, which is partially from being damaged. Again, if Madonna wants to do those kind of things, she should take us to a hospital and then just do it. It should be well, they probably got a secret court doing it. They're doing all sorts of kooky things, like not labeling GMO foods and stuff. It's like, some people are allergic to stuff. Like this one guy, he was allergic to the apple, the genetically modified apple, because it had fish in it, and he couldn't eat fish. I think they should label it, but I know that a lot of people are ignorant about it. My mom actually did this thing on Facebook where she said what an onion was made out of, and it was totally natural, and everyone was like, oh, they add so much stuff to it, you know, those big words that are there, and it just turns out that's what makes us up an onion. A lot of people don't understand that, but I do think that they should have some labels for warnings, like this may contain fish, apples. I mean, I think GMOs are the future, and they're going to feed a lot of people and help us get better nutrition, but we're kind of in an awkward stage right now. Sorry, my screen went blank. I know nobody cares what I think, but I think it anyway. It kind of annoys me when people attack my opinion for me having an opinion, and that's new. I mean, it's crazy. Life is crazy. Well, I'm just thankful to still be alive, and I do work on my cognitive stuff, but, like, I get really apathetic, like I said, and then I don't do anything. Like, today I slept for a long time, and I've just got to make sure I can just keep pushing myself, because I can't be campy forever. I mean, I'm going to have to be an adult again sometime. I can't live like a child, but I do want to, I don't want to live like a child. That's not what I was thinking. I just cut off what I was thinking, and now I can't remember it. Well, anyway, it's nice to see you guys, and you can make fun of me or laugh at me all you want to. It doesn't hurt my feelings. It just makes me feel loved. Not really. It doesn't make any sense, but half the time I don't anyway. I guess that's because I don't have my demons to reason with anymore.